Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just arrived on into where Drippy's world is going to be, and not only that, but if you guys go and see right now, we're finally at a new location known as Ding Dong Dell, but unfortunately, this gate is completely blocked here, and this soldier has some sort of problem that's going on, and I believe Drippy's going to go and talk about that. He has some sort of brokenheartedness that's going on, and I believe that's going to probably be because of the case of that whole Shadar character, I want to say, that's been going on from what Drippy has been telling us about back in the time that we were in our regular world, from what was happening from there. But within these two videos for today, not only are we doing our time out here with just Ni No Kuni, and, well, for this Let's Play here, but we're also, of course, going to be going and jumping on into with some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play as well, too. We have to go and battle with Lord Ocho and start reaching our way into where the Klika Temple is going to be. Now, from what this point on, for what this part is going to happen here is that within the game is that we have to go and start reaching on into another new location known as the Deep Dark Woods, and we have to go and meet up with a certain type of tree character that's going to be happening, and we're going to be learning it to get ourselves with some brand new type of pages within our book so that we can be able to go and learn some magic attacks, and also learning how the familiar creatures are going to work. And that's what the new type of race, I guess, in this world is going to be all about. Now, we have seen some of these other familiars been walking around and wandering around out here in the overworld, but now we can finally be able to go and hopefully try to go and use them within our battle. And we are going to get ourselves our very first of many familiars that we're going to have to go and use during our tutorial battle that's going to happen. And by the way, you can also go and do nicknames on these type of creatures, so I will be going and nicknaming it after some of my online friends, and also as well too, of course, nicknaming it after you guys as well, so that if you guys ever do want to go and leave a comment down below and also show your support to the channel, or if you guys just want to go and just say, hey Prox, can you go and name one after me, of course I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Now, not only that, but since I am, well, basically playing this game a little bit blindly out here, I will be doing some research off the side and all that other stuff that's going to happen, but you guys can also let me know with some tips or tricks or anything of that type of nature for Ni No Kuni, because I never really played through the series before, so should be interesting. But you guys can always give me some extra helpful tips from when we start heading into like other type of crazy boss battles or anything that does happen later on throughout our time here. Yeah, and I just have to try to remember that throughout these battles that these guys also do drop some interesting things. So because they will drop down like extra health, I want to say, or even some extra EXP or something around there for extra, well, for anything extra for us at the very end of the battle. But now we got to go and run on into some of these other different enemies that we haven't really got to go and see yet. But anytime that we run into a certain enemy that, like, I want to say has been somewhat brand new within a certain episode, the next time that we go and battle with these guys again, I'm not going to go and show you guys any of the battles that happen. So, well, basically, I'll just, like, basically show you what the enemy is, and then the next time that we go and reach it, we won't be able to see it again. Just so that, like, we could just kind of have everything a little bit nice so that you guys won't get too bored with all the different battles that happen. But hey, look at that. We got ourselves all the way up to level 3, so I'll take that, which that is very nice for the stat boosting that we do need. But here we are, the Deep Dark Woods, and let's go and finally head on into this area, because this is what this whole episode is going to be all about. It's just heading directly right on into this way. Now, we're going to be encountering out with something somewhat pretty interesting, and if you guys do remember, back in our Final Fantasy X Let's Play that we're currently doing right now, and that's of course happening within these two videos for today, you guys know about the save progress thing with the sphere that kind of like floats around, and we get to like click on that button, and it like heals up our characters and everything. Well, that's exactly what this game of Ni No Kuni is going to be all about. So if we go and find a save progress checkpoint around over here, you go and click on that, and it heals up all your magic points, and also as well too heals up with your HP, which that is a very handy thing. So let's go and immediately do that, just so that we can get everything all healed up and also ready as well too to get ourselves all saved up and ready to go. And also too, by the way, if you guys don't know, every type of series that I do is going to be post-recorded. So even though that we're playing throughout here in the PS4 version of this game, you will be able to go and see all the different times of when I kind of mark my stamps and everything for all the different save states that I do. So if you guys are kind of wondering about, like, well, is Prox actually playing this game on the actual day of the actual upload date? Nope. Actually, this is going to be maybe a few days or maybe even a week before.
Mr. Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Oh, come on, Oliver. You should be looking where you're going. Haven't your parents ever told you that you should always kind of look around your surroundings before you, like, start running around like that? Jeez.
Jeepers.
So yeah, this is the tree right here. This is Old Father Oak. He's going to give us all the special pages that we're going to be able to go and pick along up here for our, for our companion book that's going to be happening. Because we only have one thing, and that's, of course, with the gate, right?
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, your tallship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy...
Yep, we're the pure-hearted one.
To do, you bark ship.
Well, the pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness.
Hopefully so. That's what our main mission is all about.
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall...
Oh, well, that's good.
But first, we had better give the boy a familiar.
Oh, that's what we've been kind of discussing out here so far is with these familiars, but we have never got to go and actually meet up with one or even catch one in here within this world yet, but Drippy's gonna go and help ourselves out on how this is gonna work around out here.
You can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only gonna get bigger and meaner.
That is true. Just like every other type of game that we've always went out and played out here on the channel.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form...
Well, we don't even have that page. We can't even go and do that yet. But this Old Father Oak, though, he does have all the pages for us here. And here's one of them right now. And here we go, and just like that, there's a new page awaited for us there. So yep, so now we can actually go and perform this spell at this point in time. Alright, so now we could go and form a familiar, which this one is again going to be worth like 0 magic points. So again, another one of these easy type of ones that we could just go and cast at any point in time here. But this type of familiar is so derpy, man. I don't know what the heck. Well, you know what? Even though that this guy kind of looks derpy, I think he'll probably fit the team just as well. So how's it going, man? You seem pretty adorable. Uh-oh. Ow, what the heck was that for?
That was a mean trick.
You know, we just like brought you to life and then you just go and whack me with your sword? What the heck is that all about? Maybe I have to go and send you back to the other world. But we're going to see how well this guy's all about. So his name is actually known as Mitey, but we're going to go and change out his name around. And we're actually going to go and do a little bit of a shout out to a fellow commenter that has been on the channel for quite some time, I'm going to have to say. So this is going to be a shout out to King Isabel. So that is for you, man. You're going to be the first of many of the different familiars that we're going to have to go and pick up. But later on, I will go and start naming it after all the other different online YouTube friends that I have. And also with you guys as well, too. And not only that, but we do have the healing touch spell. So it seems like we can actually go and do some healing along within our way, which that is going to be very nice. So all these new pages are going to come in very in handy out here. Now, there is one thing that we are going to kind of learn a little bit more about. And I think also as well, too, within this game is that we have the, well, I want to say the option, like for healing up within our familiars by kind of like doing some sort of like Tamagotchi type of thing. It's like if they're like hungry or something, we have to go and like feed them food or something. So I don't know if it's kind of like almost like a yokai watch where we have to like give them like certain food for them to eat, or if something crazy is gonna happen from there, if they get like any type of stat boosting or anything.
What do I do?
But again, this is all blind for me, so I'm kind of like knowing the things like as I go along though.
Just think what
I'm just trying to remember for what has happened here throughout this episode. So here we go. We're gonna use out with our pal King out here for the time of this battle.
Let's do it.
So now Drippy will kind of go through the tutorial options. So again, we do have like some similar to like what Final Fantasy X is. We do have the option to switch between our guys, just as what we could go and do from here. And once we go and sit down with our main guy, with Mitey, we can actually go and use him for a little bit. Now, at some point, he will actually tend to lose out his stamina. So, from what Drippy's kind of talking about, is that like if he does get like very tired, then we won't be able to go and use him. So we have to switch out as quickly as we can, or else we don't really want to fall into a game over or anything of that type of way there. So now we're gonna kind of learn about like I guess like the different types of these familiars that we're gonna have to go and see. So there's Moon, Sun, Star, and Planet. Not really too familiar with all of those. So I guess like each type of one that we go and find, I guess if we have like enough of those, it's kind of like similar to like what Yokai Watch is. I guess you get like a boost of stats, I guess, for what happens if you have like a whole bunch of them there. Alright, so yeah, so just have to remember about our MP and HP, because not only that, but if we lose HP, I believe that also happens towards ourselves as well too, which that's not really great. Or if we lose MP or magic points, like for anything that happens when we go and start using Mitey around, that can become a little bit of an issue as well too, so we have to be a little bit careful for when those do happen around there. But now let's go and switch around. We're going to go and bring back right out into Oliver so that we can kind of use with our switching skills as it should be. And let's go for one more. But you know what? Let's go and get ourselves healed up just beforehand, just so that we don't get ourselves completely destroyed. But time to use the fireball. And there we go. And just like that, use it up with our magic points as well too. So very nice. Good practice battle. Getting to learn everything, and there we go. And look at that. And our pal King is now finally sitting at level 2 now. And that's going to work out pretty nicely. Okay, so where are we at for time at this point? Okay, so we're almost done with the episode here. Now, I believe at this point, we are going to have to go and start almost like to return out of the exit point, which I don't think you guys are going to be seeing. But so yeah, so this is what is going to happen here now, is that we're going to have like this thing known as like some sort of cage for all of our different familiars that we're going to have to go find. And I believe once we go and access into that cage, we can actually go and meet up with the different familiars that we have, and it could kind of be almost like in a certain way of like how Tamagotchi is going to work. So we can just go and just feed our guys whatever we need to. I guess we have to go and search for some sort of specialized food for them, I guess, as well. Now, I just checked out on Amazon, and they do have a physical copy of Revenant Kingdom there, and I may actually be interested on picking that up at some point later throughout my time here within the series. Because I did say that I was kind of iffy about me going in and getting this second game. And I think I wouldn't mind getting Ni No Kuni too. I think that would be really fun. So I guess we kind of get ourselves a little bit, well, started, I guess, for what that boss is all about there. Alright, so there we go. So that's going to basically be about it here. I'm going to go and do the outro at this point in time, since we are getting closer to the end of the episode. Alright, so yeah, so not only that, but we do also have a little bit more things about within the main menu and other things of that type of way. There's nothing really all that too much to be about there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching our time out here with Ni No Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. We will be continuing onwards with more of Final Fantasy X as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys then. And of course, peace